So what's stopping people from creating content is that they don't know what to say on the camera. They don't know what kind of content are they gonna talk about in whatever content or video that they are planning to produce. And most people, on the other hand, also know what to say on the camera, but they just don't know how to structure it. And sometimes when they structure the video that they want to produce, they're making these mistakes. And I'm gonna share with you 2 tips so that you can avoid these mistakes, and only 2 tips on how you can make and create your next content that will really resonate with your audience. And that's coming up. So hey everyone, if you're planning to create content for your business or whatever you want to do, or you just have a message to share, there are certain things that you need to remember in order for you to create a good content. Now, most people try to show how-to videos. So let's just say how to sell a house, or let's say how to fix a broken pipe. Most of those videos are good, which is like telling people how to fix certain things, but what really matters, we're trying to send our message to impact people's lives, not just like an easy quick fix. In order for you to do that, is you need to really dig in to the main problem or the root cause of the problem, why people are not executing the things that they need to do. So the first thing that you need to do is try to think about the objection that your audience, your prospect, your customer, your client has. It could be like, if you're selling a product, it could be like, why your product is expensive. Now, come to think about it, that instead of you defending because your product is this great, because the product is so, the quality of your product is really good, come to think about those questions and turn those objections into content. Now, come to try to think like, what are the things that they need to know? What are the things that they need to learn so that I can justify the value of my product or my service? And that is the first tip that I want to give you, is instead of you creating how-to videos so that you can have content, come to think about what are the objections that your audience is having, and how can you make those objections and turn it into content. And then the second tip that I want to share with you is, instead of you telling the answer right away for your client, let them think what will be the answer for their own problem. That is why you're producing content, is you want them to realize what are the things that is stopping them from executing the things that they need. You need to help them realize that this is what's costing them if they don't execute the things that they need to do. You need to act like a doctor. You need to act like the therapist. You keep asking questions, and when you ask questions, although it's hard for you to ask questions when you are making videos, but you can really turn and twist that a little bit so that your content will be more of like discovery. Your content will help your audience to let them discover what are the things that is stopping them, what are the obstacles that is in front of them, that is why it's causing them not to take action. Now, those are just the 2 tips that I can share with you so that you will have a little idea on how you can create your next content. Instead of you listening to what I'm saying, but rather observe what I'm doing, this is where you really unpack the gold nuggets for that content. And that is why you can replicate what other people is doing or what I am doing, so that I can be more engaged and have this content to really resonate with my audience, and especially to you that you are watching. So I hope you learned something in this episode, and if you do, let me know your biggest takeaway in this episode, and let me know what you learned about this content, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.